today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 17 carries, 101 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Pushes him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs did a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff now for Pacheco. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Lamb will go in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They're going to look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead.
This is a great...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 27 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is
the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 55 yards.
boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely...
Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 2nd and 13. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Foster Moreau from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd and 5. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Chiefs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.